Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Voidwalker issue number 1 of 4. It's a limited series. It's from Alternate Comics. It's made by Christian Rossi and Spencer Desmond. So what is this? Well, this I believe supernatural crime or stuff like that. And so this is my first look into an alternate comic, and I'm pleasantly surprised. So okay, let's dive in. Oh, by the way, it's also printed on newsprint, and probably a lot of you has been grown up with newsprint comics back in the day, and and even the smell is so good. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that smells paper and ink. I don't know. There's something about comics, or printed stuff that it has a very, I want to say tingle my my something, but it has a very nice flavor. Let's leave it at that. So, okay. It says here, Bronson's Warehouse. Cheap beer makes good cover for the mob these days. These idiots are the backbone of the Romero family. So, my family, he says. So there's a car breaking in, and this guy says, real funny, Parker. Jackie's gonna love that what you did to the fence. Damn animal. And then Parker shoots these guys dead. And so this is Jackie. He's called, what's his name? Carmine Valentino. And he came to America and he says, hey, gunshots, guys. Paulie, got to take a couple of these goons outside. Handle whatever this shit is. And so I believe these are crime bosses, and they are going outside, and they don't worry about what's happening outside. Weirdly enough, so this Carmino or Jackie guy says, the rest of you, listen up. I want 3 men in the trailer with me in the briefcase. All this for a briefcase? Little much for you, boss? I don't pay you to ask questions, Mikey. I'm not here to answer yours. Next thing that comes out of your mouth better be real important, or my gun is doing the answering. Great stuff. Okay, but then they are going outside, and so basically they are wondering who's taking who's shooting outside, and I think that's the Russians. But then we see all these bodies, and well, this guy is he says, "Hey, Parker," and then this guy's getting shot. So Parker, or whoever this guy is, says that he's being trained by a killer, and then the mob family cut him loose. All right, then you wonder why he is now turning on his, mob family, right? Well, we come back to that a little bit later. But first of all, I want to compliment the art. The art is very, very good. I also like the stylized versions of how the panels flow. It's detailed. It's fun to look at. It's exciting. Lighting is good, colors are nice, it's a pretty cool comic, I must say. And so Parker is just doing the killing left and right, and it looks just fantastic. I mean, look at this, man. He's getting, I don't know, some kind of a submachine full automatic shotgun or whatever, and he's raising hell, man. He's blowing all these body parts of people. Freaking fantastic. So then we go to Mikey, and so the goons say, "Gunship, stop. Guess those 2 aren't completely useless. We should get going. Cops will be on their way anytime now. What about the guys? They're adults. They know how to handle them." And then we see this guy all covered in blood and brains, and he says, "Jesus, Polly, throw up with you or something." "No, Jackie, these are Polly's fucking brains. Whatever in the suitcase, you need to hand it over now." So Parker comes in. I believe this name is Parker. Is it Parker? Do I say that? Yeah. "You heard him, Pop. Hand it over, and no one else has to die tonight." So he says, "They told me to go where the money was, so I did." So basically he betrayed them. And so Mikey warns him, he says, "This is sure what you are doing. And go home, son." And he says, "I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm not your son. Must be paying you real good to turn your back on blood." So yeah, that's pretty stupid. I mean, he's killing all these mobsters, maybe some of his friends, maybe, and he just turns around and walks away. I mean, what do you expect? Of course, you get shot in the back. But then this is happening. So there's whatever is here in the suitcase is entering him. And then instead of him falling, I believe this is a metaphor, but it could be wrong. He's going to, I believe, hell. Looks great. So, and there's a voice here. I smell blood. And also all the creatures are reacting, sniffing, smelling. And Parker wakes up. And the voice says, who dares to disturb me or to wake me? Bleed before me. Is this another test? And he says, who are you? What is this? And he says, who sent you, insect? And then he grabs the blood and he drinks it. And Parker says, this can't be real. If you're so certain, just let go. Parker Ingram. So much anger. You spoil me. And Parker says, my name. How do you know my name? It does not matter, maggot. Sorry, my eyes is not that good now. You expire soon. The leeches will find you. They drag me from this hole once more. You may not free me. And so he's, I believe, hallucinating or something. Doesn't matter, I'm already dead. This isn't real. And then basically he makes him an offer. He says, your path has brought you here, but it doesn't have to end here. All you have to do is bleed upon my lips and call my name. Or what? Meet my maker? He says, fuck you. And he spits him in his face. Such a nightmare. I'll be gone soon. And then this creature, licking the blood of his lips. And he says, cry for your mother, child. This is the land of abandon. Your maker can save you. You will be picked apart by my kin. But your pain won't end here. It only expands, and when your mind has hit the breaking point, they will cast you to the drift. They are close. It won't be long now. Last chance, insect. You pay tribute. Now speak my name. A few drops was enough for me. The rest could free them all. Bond with me, Parker. Let me save us from this endless darkness. And he says, maybe I don't want to be saved. And these creatures are coming closer and closer. So this creature stands up. I mean, the sign looks cool. He has also a penis. Then your chorus of agony will be this millennial's lullaby. You've killed me. You've willed me your tribute. Now speak my name. And he says, how am I supposed to guess? This monster grabs him and he says, if everything has led to this, stare into me and you will know. And he says, Absolem. And then this is happening. Like I said, this visuals looks very freaking awesome. He's been torn apart. Jesus. And then he's turned into this. And he says, they're here to bleed. And he revels in this mayhem, in this bloodlust. Make them suffer. And the body count is very high here. And also, all these body plots flying around. I love it. So, and other monsters are coming also. And he's doing this. And he swings himself into the air and lands on the top of this beast. And he's, hacking into this beast and gonna open up his skull, as you can see here. And then kills the beast by, puncturing his brain. And all these other demons are all over this creature. And then he is gone. Oops. And then he's going back to the land of the living. And he says, how I have longed to breathe these foul odors again. What's wrong with you, Jackie? Didn't think I'd be back so soon. So, yeah, you can say this is some kind of a symbiote venom suit. But actually, the design looks pretty awesome. I love that Jackie's face here. Also here in this rear view mirror. Like I said, the attention to detail is great. I mean, with modern comics, we only see some screens with nothing on it. But then you see here these meters and lights and numbers and time and everything is on. It looks really, really cool. And the monster says, so much fear. You've made good on your promise. Now allow me, says the creature. He says, peer into the mouth of madness. And he says, deep down I hear his voice. Your family has failed you. I let go. Now this looks really, really awesome. Yeah, newsprint, guys. Yeah, it's in paper, but it's great. I think the story is now cool. I like the covers. The art is fantastic. It's a 4-issue miniseries, so perfect for my channel. And yeah, I will definitely look more into Alternate Comics if this has a satisfying conclusion. And it leads us into Voidwalker issue number 2. I mean, damn, look at this cover, guys. Isn't this great? Yeah. So, guys, let me know what you think about this comic, and I definitely will see you next time.